All right, let's get into it. If you're ready to turn that thing you made into a real, live online business, you are in exactly the right place. We're going to walk you through exactly how to publish that very first product with total confidence. Let's do this. So, you're ready to launch your first product, right? That feeling, it's this crazy mix of pure excitement and maybe just a little bit of, oh man, am I doing this right? And look, if you're feeling that, it's totally normal. We're going to break it all down step by step so you feel awesome and ready to go. Okay, so think of this as our quest map. We've got 5 main stages to get you from that idea in your head to a live listing that people can actually buy. First, we'll build a strong foundation. Then, we'll create a killer visual hook. After that, it's all about the words that sell, boosting your visibility, and then, the best part, pricing, previewing, and hitting publish. All right, first up, starting with a strong foundation. Every amazing online shop, every brand you admire, they all started in the exact same spot you're in right now, with just one single great product. I know, it's so tempting to just throw everything up there at once, right? But trust me, the secret to a great start is to focus. Pick your single best product to start with. By doing that, you're not just making it easier to learn the ropes, you're setting a really high standard for your entire shop right from day one. Okay, so you've got your anchor product picked out. Now for part two, creating your visual hook. In that endless sea of online shopping where everyone is just scrolling and scrolling, your image is everything. It is literally your first and sometimes your only shot to make someone stop and pay attention. I want you to think of your main photo as your digital handshake. And you want that handshake to be firm and confident, right? So you need bright, clean images. Doesn't matter if it's a real photo or a great-looking mock-up. It has to clearly show what the product is and ideally how someone would use it. You don't want any mystery here, just crystal clarity. And wow, this slide really shows you what I mean. Look at the image on the left. It's kind of busy, it's dark. Any text on there would be impossible to read on a phone. But look at the right. That's a scroll stopper. It's simple, it's bold, and you know exactly what it is in a split second, even on a tiny little screen. That is the goal. Okay, so you've stopped the scroll with an awesome image. Now what? Well, part 3 is all about keeping their attention with the words that sell. This is how we take someone who's just casually clicking and turn them into an actual customer. So let's tackle a big one, SEO. I know that acronym can sound super intimidating, but trust me, it's not. All search engine optimization really is the art of using the right words in the right places so the people who are already looking for something you sell can actually find you. That's it. That's the whole game. This slide really gets to the heart of it. The whole thing boils down to this. You have to think like your customer. What words, what phrases would they actually type into that search bar? Your whole job is to sprinkle those clarifying details right into your listing. Okay, let's look at a real-world example here. Let's say you sell a wooden bowl. A title like wooden bowl is, well, it's okay, but handmade walnut serving bowl? That's way better. It tells us the material and what it's for. But the best title? Large walnut wood salad bowl, hand-carved, perfect wedding gift. See how it's packed with searchable details, size, style, even who it's for? That's what people are actually looking for. Writing a description. It can feel like you're back in school writing an essay, right? Well, forget that. Just answer these 4 simple questions. What is it? Who is this for? How do they use it? And, this one's super important, what exactly do they get in the box when they order? You answer those 4 things, and boom, you've got a perfect description. All right, on to section 4, boosting your visibility. This is where we get into the behind-the-scenes stuff. You're basically feeding the website's algorithm all the info it needs to work its magic and show your product to the right people. Now pay attention here because this is a step a lot of people skip and it's so important. Don't just pick a general category. Dig down and find the most specific one you possibly can. And then fill out every single attribute. The size, the color, the material. Every single box you fill out is like leaving another breadcrumb for a customer to find their way to you. Here's a great way to think about tags. They are the GPS coordinates for your product. You want to use those specific descriptive phrases, the same kind of stuff we put in our best title. Pro tip, start typing what you think a customer would search for into the site's search bar and see what phrases pop up. Those are gold. So, for example, hand-carved salad bowl is a way better tag than just bowl. And here we are, the home stretch. Section 5, price, preview, and publish.
You've done all the heavy lifting. This is it. The last few things to check off before you go live. You can almost feel it, right?
Okay, pricing. This can feel like a bit of a balancing act. First, you got to do your market research. What are similar things selling for? Then you have to think about the perceived value. Is your item a high-end, premium product, or more of an everyday bargain? And of course, you actually have to make a profit, right? Smart pricing lives right there in the middle of all three.
Okay, before you hit that big button, let's do one final pre-flight check. 1. Pull it up on your phone. How does it actually look where most people will see it? 2. Triple check your spelling and grammar. A simple typo can really hurt your credibility. And 3. Make sure that amazing scroll-stopping image is the very first one they see. It takes 2 minutes and it makes a huge difference.
And click! You did it! You hit publish. Seriously, congratulations! Your first listing is officially out there in the world. You've completed your first quest. So, take a second to celebrate this win, and then ask yourself, what's next on your adventure?